Let me tell you what this is, before we begin. This is not a series of answers. It is an exploration, a serious, careful attempt to understand reality, using two of the oldest and richest maps that human beings have ever drawn of it. I do not fully understand the thing they are pointing at. I am not sure anyone does. But I have come to think that these two traditions, held together, get closer to the incomprehensible than almost anything else we have. So let me introduce them, where they agree and where they split. They begin from the same strange claim, that underneath your name, your history, your face in the mirror, there is something older than your body, a light, a spark, a witness, and that you were taught, early and thoroughly, to forget it. And that the whole of this teaching, in either form, is the sound of someone calling you back awake. On that much they agree completely. There is a light, you forgot it. There is a way home. But then they come to the world, this world, the one you woke up in this morning, and they disagree, deeply, about what it is. And that disagreement is the whole reason we are running two tracks instead of one. The first tradition is the Gnostic one. To the Gnostics, this world is a prison. They told a startling story, that the cosmos was not made by the true God at all, but by a lower blind power, a craftsman who mistook himself for the highest, and built a place of forgetting. In that story, matter is a trap, and the spark inside you is a stranger here, exiled, homesick, for somewhere it is never seen. And so the way home is a way out, an escape, an ascent past the false world, back to a true God who waits beyond it. Salvation, for the Gnostic, is rescue. The second tradition is the Hermetic one, and to the Hermetics, this world is not a prison, it is a temple. The cosmos, they said, is the visible body of a divine mind. They called it nous, and everything you see is that mind, made visible, thought slowed down until it looks like stars and stone and skin. Their key was a single line, as above, so below. The pattern that runs the heavens is the same pattern that runs in you. In this story, matter is not the enemy. It is the outer face of the divine. And so the way home is not an escape from the world, but an awakening within it, not rescue. Remembrance and harmony. Feel the difference in your chest, because it is real. One tradition says, you are light trapped in the dark, and you must get out. The other says, you are light that forgot the dark was also light, and you must wake up. One hands you a key to a cell. The other hands you a mirror, and says, look, as above, so below, and know that the whole of it is home. So which one is true? We are not going to settle that here, because no one actually can, and the pretending is a good part of what went wrong with all of this. Here is what we have found instead, and it is why we hold both. Two good maps of the same unmapped country show you more than either one alone. Where they agree, you can lean your weight, the light, the forgetting, the waking. Where they disagree, you get to stand in the tension and let the two of them argue inside you, and learn from the argument. The prison and the temple are not just two claims about the cosmos. They are two moods you already know. The days the world feels like a trap, and the days it feels like a cathedral. Both traditions are, among other things, a language for those two moods, and a way to move between them on purpose. And there is one thread we will hold through every video, so let me set it down now. Hold the myth as myth. You do not have to believe a single word about blind craftsmen or divine minds to find the real value here, and the real value is smaller, and it is enough. That there is a quiet underneath the noise, and you can check it. That catching yourself on automatic loosens the grip, and you can feel it. That the state you carry inside quietly colors the whole world you think you are only observing. That is the size of what is verifiable. And the maps, held lightly, are simply the most beautiful way I know to keep walking toward it. So that is the invitation. Two ways home, the Gnostic and the Hermetic, each told at 3 depths, a short one to feel the shape of it, a longer one to walk it slowly, and a long one to live inside it for a while. Start anywhere. Take what is true in your own experience, and leave the rest as a map. seriously and lightly. Because the thing all of this is pointing at is smaller and more real than any of the words, and it was never, for one moment, actually asleep,